Alright, I hope we're live. I do apologize for that. YouTube just kind of kicked us out of the live stream. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm seeing here. Hopefully we can get you updated here in a minute. Alright, if we're back, let me know. Let's do a quick update. Both players have just opened in the fifth. Brad's got 83, he just had a single pin miss. And Thomas has 77 in the fifth after a Booth Kiss of Death 2810 that I told all you guys he wasn't able to leave with the line he was on. So okay, a little bit late. Once again, sorry for that outage there. That was a YouTube kick me out outage, as if I wasn't having enough problems today with cameras and whatnot. Well, since we had to restart, let's see if we can see our scores. We're trying to do our best, folks. I do apologize. Definitely trying to do our best. Let's see if this works. Let there be life. We have scores. There we go. Looks like we need a pin set up here. No need for the score change. All right. Again, I do apologize for that quick outage, but it does appear like we're back. If you're in the chat, let me know if everything looks and sounds all right. Might be a little loud, but I'll turn this down a little bit. Okay. I believe we did have that outage right around the third frame, so we just missed about 2 or 3 frames there. Not bad. Close match. 6-pin lead for Brad Peterson, both on the spare. Push. Okay, lucky to leave a 9. But I know if it was me, I'd be upset I didn't get the Brooklyn strike. I had quite a few of those this weekend. Again, I appreciate everyone sticking with us today through all the problems we've had so far, but nonetheless, we're here. We're in our final. Thomas Wolf versus Brad Peterson. It's got a push. Okay, lucky just leave the 6-pin. Six-pin match. What were the stepladder seeds and scores? I honestly don't know. I lack the ability to write anything down and don't have the paper on me at the moment. But in our first match, Randy Peterson defeated Jamie Craig. Second match, good shot there for Brad. Second match, Brad Peterson took out Randy Peterson. And then in the previous match, it was Brad Peterson over Jeremiah Smith. Big couple shots here for Thomas. It's got a hook. Leaves just the 2. Pretty sure Thomas threw at about 10 of those against me this morning. A lot of 2 pins. It was just really hard to get your ball to face up the right way and roll through the pins the right way. Well, if you're Thomas, I think you got to make a move here. You've struck twice early in the match. Been kind of fishing ever since. I think it's time to make a small adjustment. I think he needs to keep his break point a little further left. There's a lot of the shots out here, it doesn't matter the player, they're just having a hard time turning the corner and getting into a roll. So I would parallel everything a hair left and get the ball in the friction and let the lanes help you out a little bit. Now, is it going to push enough? Okay, trips 4. Big shot. Looked like he made a small move left, so sets him up well for the 10th frame. He can max out at 195. Brad can shut the door on this match and the tournament here. Anything less than a strike and Thomas Wolf can win. That's left. Left's a 5-pin, so everyone raises their hand for a possible Brad Peterson drink out there. Alex, he would be eligible for either one. He can choose if he were to win. Since he is over 50, he would be eligible to bowl the Senior Masters or the USBC Masters. That'll be his choice if he wins. But as it stands right now, Thomas Wolf can step up and win this regardless of what Brad does here in the 10th. Good shot. Will it roll? Yes, got the strike. Big shot there. Now this next one's probably the biggest shot of the day for Brad. Strike here will make Thomas double. And Thomas has not struck on the right lane this entire match. Big shot here. Is it going to roll? No. Okay, so a spare will be 182. Thomas has to have the first one. Okay, that spare is actually pretty big to keep that count. Okay, here we go. This is kind of what you hope for. A close match, and if If you're Thomas Wolf, this is where you got to dig deep. You haven't had a strike on the right lane this whole game. Gotta have it. Looks okay if it hooks. Nice shot. What a good shot. Okay, not over. Count is very important here. On this pattern, anything can happen. But what a shot in the moment when you had to have it. Let's see if you can close the door on this match. He likes it. There it is. Game over. Thomas Wolf is your winner of the 2020 NDBowlTV Masters here at North Hill Bowl in Minot. Thomas will win a paid entry to the 2021 USBC Masters. And what a shot, what a finish for Thomas Wolf to double on lane 12, where he hasn't struck the entire game. Hopefully we can get a word with Thomas here shortly. Well, once again, Thomas Wolf is your winner. And another second place finish for Brad Peterson after taking second last week at the Coors Light Fall Shootout. So a good couple weeks for Brad. But the winner is Thomas. And I gotta say, what a crazy 10th frame there for him. To absolutely label 2 shots on lane 12 when you need to have them. You know, especially after how much he struggled on that lane the entire game. So it'll be interesting to talk to him. We'll see what he has to say here. Okay, let's see if our stuff works. All right. Yep, there you go. All right, can you hear me?
Can I? Yeah.
Okay, cool. I can't quite hear you, but whatever. All right. We've had some crazy technical difficulties today. We actually lost a stream in the middle of your match, so when you go,
oh great.
When you go, you know, let's get we can actually move the camera. Here we are. It actually works. What do you know? Well, I'm with NDBowlTV Masters champion Thomas Wolf. Let's start out by taking us through that 10th frame. You didn't strike the entire game on lane 12, and you have to step up. You needed the first one and then some good count, but you labeled both. Take us through your thought process.
Really, I just got in there, and I felt like maybe I was throwing the ball just a little too hard. So I told myself, just soften up the speed a little bit, but don't miss it. Make sure you get all of it. And that's basically all I tried to do, was just trying to soften the speed up so it would make the hill. Because like I said, I felt like I was maybe just pushing through it just a little too much. So
sure. And early on in the day, you and I bowled on 15 and 16. We kind of struggled playing the middle of the lane, even further left. When you had your match with Ryan Holsworth on 9 and 10, I know I was talking on the stream earlier that you made the big jump right with, I believe, a tank
blitz,
ball. Yep. And what did you see at that point, and what made you make that move right?
Well, looking at where everybody was playing on this end, I mean, the first game of the second block, the high game was 179. And I think I had 164 or something like that. And the middles were they were impossible. You threw one good and you got 6 because you didn't know if it was going to hook or not. So I got up in the first game on the fill shot, and I was like, I just got to try something. So I had the idea that this ball would have worked yesterday. It hooked too much, so I didn't even really try it today. Even when we bowled right away, I didn't really try it much. But I threw it, and it basically backed up and went right to the head pin and struck. So I stayed with it, and then I shot 250, 220. So, yeah, I was just had to make a zone switch, really, to give myself a chance and stay out of trouble, because you looked around and 2-8-10s were everywhere.
Absolutely.
So,
and I was alluding to that earlier. I think that was the turning point of the whole tournament, was when you made the move right, nobody else had a look at all. And those 2 games vaulted you up to the top seed, and I was really wondering if you were going to be able to keep that same look on the fresh.
Right.
Because they re-oiled, everyone kind of got to bowl, but at the same time, Brad had his first match on 9 and 10, and that's who you followed.
Right.
To get that look on 9 and 10, so maybe it was a divine intervention. Who
Yeah.
knows? But it was a really good move, and to label 2 in the 10th when you need it.
Yeah. I mean, you always want that. You want to have that little bit of pressure to make that shot and know you can do it. So it felt great to do that. Hats off to Brad. I mean, they're not easy. So I mean, for him to put that score up, I mean, those 2 opens in the middle I knew at that point I was chasing and I was just begging for him to make a mistake. So
sure.
Luckily, it happened a little bit by him not carrying some corners. So.
And I guess your prize is a prize money and then a spot at the 2021 USBC Masters. What are your plans for that?
I can't wait. I love that tournament. I love the format of it. It's been a while since I've been there, so I'm excited and can't wait to get down there. It's going to be fun.
Awesome. Hopefully it happens. I mean, we're kind of in a tough spot right now in the world, and hopefully that gets better and everyone can kind of continue on their way towards the things they want to do in life. So.
Right.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Darren. I appreciate everything you do for NDBowlTV, everybody in North Dakota with you doing all the live streams all the time. So
appreciate that.
Hats off to you. You always do a great job with this, and I definitely appreciate it to get us out there and let everybody see what we can do here. So
yeah, I do appreciate that, and especially on a day where we've had so many issues on stream. But nonetheless, there will probably be 2 files for this tournament on YouTube just because of the outage we had there in the middle of the last game. It is what it is, so hopefully you guys all still watch. I appreciate everyone tuning in today, and once again, congratulations to this guy. That was a pretty good 10th frame. I don't know if I could have done it, but congratulations and good luck at the Masters.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
All right, Thomas Wolf, the winner of the 2020 NDBowlTV Masters, and that'll do it for us. Once again, big thank you goes out to Ryan Chevrolet for sponsoring the event today, to Brunswick and the Brands of Brunswick for sponsoring NDBowlTV this season. We do appreciate that. You can stay connected to NDBowling.com and NDBowlTV by liking our Facebook page, following us on Twitter, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube player. I do appreciate each and every one of you that watched today. And once again, I'm Darren Sweeney with NDBowling.com, and you're watching NDBowlTV, the High Plains Bowling Network. And we will see you next time. Not sure when it'll be, but keep an eye on our Facebook page, on Twitter, whatnot, and we will update you and we have more information as to when we will go live again. Once again, thank you to everyone watching, and we'll see you next time.